Leo Chen has been with Toastmasters for 6 years. He's gone through many changes in his life, moving to a new country, changing careers, getting married, but nothing has compared to the most recent one. In January, almost 10 months ago, he had his very first baby. And like every first-time parent, he read numerous books and attended many training sessions on how to care for a newborn. And today, he's going to tell us about babies and his experiences with little Juliana. Leo Chen, babies are the best.
The audience may be thinking that I'm an expert in the subject of babies. But let me tell you, listening about babies from a first-time dad is like learning to scuba dive from someone who doesn't know how to swim. And based on my experience for the past few months, you can say that I'm walking at the bottom of the ocean and my tanks are running out of air. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, today I realize that having a baby is the same thing as going into an airplane and skydive. First of all, there are lots of people who will think that you're just crazy for doing it and can give you at least 10 reasons why you should give up. Then, no matter how many books you buy, no matter how much you read about it on the internet, no matter how many people you talk to, I guarantee it that you will not be ready for the real thing. In both cases, you're required to take a tiny step forward. And once you do that, there is no turning back, and pretty much only one way to go. But fellow Toastmasters, having a baby, just like in skydiving, is one of the most fascinating and incredible experiences one can ever have. My daughter Juliana was born on January 3rd, 2009. Only 3 days too late for me to get my tax deduction. But that's okay. My wife and I knew we had to give up a few things in order to make this happen. But I never thought I would lose my name in the process. And it happened before we left the hospital. When we checked in, doctors and nurses would come to us and ask how Bridget and I were doing. But about 5 minutes later, after Juliana was born, everything changed. I noticed something was wrong when a nurse came to me and said, "Ah, you must be Juliana's dad. Congratulations!" I looked over my shoulder and I realized she was talking to me. From that moment on, Leo ceased to exist, and I would only be known and referred to as Juliana's dad. And you know what's the worst? 3 weeks ago, I met another parent at the daycare. And what did I say? "Hi, you must be Elliot's dad. I'm Juliana's dad. Nice to meet you." But babies, they teach us so many things. Today, I can say without a doubt that I am an expert, a third-degree black belt master in diaper changing. A true ninja, a diaper warrior. Ha! After a rigorous training regimen and more than 2,000 diapers later, I can do a complete change of diapers even at 3 a.m. in the dark, half asleep, and without my glasses in under 90 seconds. But even ninja warriors suffer casualties, and there were some nasty ones indeed. Oh, so many horror stories. You know, these are very handy for this. They are super absorbent. They are as soft as a baby's bottom. And when you need them the most, look, no leaks. You know, diaper changing is practiced by so many people in this world. It should be considered an Olympic sport. Can you imagine how the competitions and the world records would look like? Instead of a fast sprint, we will have a quick wet diaper change. 200 meters with hurdles? comparable with an infant diaper with milk curds. And what about the long and strenuous marathon? We would replace it with the poopathon, both pushing the human body, in this case the baby, and the human mind, the parents, to their limits. Honey, I think we can wean her off from the prunes now. What are other things that I learned with my new baby? I can inhale my dinner in under 3 minutes. I learned how to prioritize things. Baby crying or skip a shower for another day. And I learned how to do so many things with only one hand. I would be carrying Juliana up and down the house and grill some chicken, do the laundry, fold the clothes, mow the lawn. Babies, babies. A good friend of mine sent me a Hallmark card that I think summarizes quite well the lessons I learned with my new baby. It says that a toothless smile can light up the day like instant sunshine. That watching her sleep is sometimes more satisfying than finding sleep myself. That raising my own princess beats any fairy tale. And most of all, that there is no greater joy than having my little girl to love. Madam Toastmaster.